All right, with us on the phone we have the WarAngels head coach Chris Johnson. How you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Yourself?
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. I wanted to ask you a couple questions about your game last week versus the Knights. First game of the PCFL season for you, a 6-22 loss, but had some bright spots for the offense and defense. For your offense, you had your running back / strong safety Curtis Berry, John in for the 40-yard TD run. You had your linebacker Tony Ferraris, number 41, holding down things on the defensive side.
Mm-hmm.
What was your gameplay going into the game against the Knights?
Going into the game plan, we were really trying to impose our will. Actually, between me and some of the other coaches, my line coach, we took a lot of time in simplifying the offense to make it even easier for the guys on offense to get into these guys. And definitely light up the run game. Everybody, for the first 4 preseason games, we always came out and we ran the ball. So we wanted to do something a little bit different, come out in the run formation and pass the ball, and we were successful. For the most part, we actually did pretty good. I was real pleased with how my offense actually worked. There's some things that we still need to get better on. We have to get better at the quarterback position. And definitely that's going to get done. But we have to get better at the quarterback position to really set our offense up to do a lot more than what we have been showing.
So you're looking for your quarterback to have a little bit more.
Well, we're looking for him to actually to have a breakout game. We've actually got 3 quarterbacks and actually found out one of our fullbacks is a really good quarterback as well. But we have three good quarterbacks. We just need to have them settle down.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely going into the game, we ended up having only 2 because the week before, one of our quarterbacks switched over to start playing defense, ended up being ejected, so he couldn't play for this last game. And we definitely felt the effects of that. But as an offense, that's the importance of having depth on a team. To keep the engine going.
Now, with your offense, as far as your running game settled down, and now you're trying to dial in your passing game. As far as the defensive side, what are your strengths as far as the WarAngels with the preseason's come and gone, and the first game out of the way?
Well, our strength is going to be our defense, our defensive line rather. Our guys get off the ball pretty good, and they can definitely get to the quarterback. Our defensive coordinator is really good at putting guys in the right position so they can make the play. It's just a matter of playing within the system and playing mistake free. That's the main thing. We have to play mistake free. And we made a few mistakes and it cost us. It cost us big. Defense wise, our DBs, we got to get better with our corners in just terms of fundamentals. It's not that we don't have anybody that can't run with it. Our corners can run with anybody. Nobody's going to outrun our guys. But technique-wise, we just gotta have those fundamentals. So that's something that we're definitely going to emphasize more this week in terms of making sure our guys are prepared for our next opponent. But that's pretty much what we went into going into against the Knights was. Our strength was going to be our defensive line, our front guys, and getting after the ball. And they actually did a pretty good job of doing that.
Now, your next opponent is the Delta Vipers. They lost their first game as well. But now for you, this is your first North Division game of the season for the PCFL. The Vipers, they actually have a pretty good quarterback in Ronnie Chaddick. Ran a touchdown in, threw one late in the fourth quarter to tie up the game. What's your game plan defensively to stop their quarterback, Ronnie Chaddick?
Well, I haven't actually gotten a chance to break down the game film on them yet. So as far as really understanding what he can and cannot do, we haven't really gotten a chance to start going there yet. But just kind of for a quarterback that's a mobile quarterback, the emphasis will be on containment. Nothing but containment, because a mobile quarterback is a guy that you can do a lot of things with, and for a defensive player, it's hard for them to stay within the rules of their or within their assignment, because they're trying to make sure they're reading that one guy that essentially is running the offense, and if he does something to deviate from that, then they're going to change their assignment, and then he can always come back to it. And that's how you get burned.
So it's just the all deception game to actually stay true and stay to your zone as far as on your defense and stay disciplined then.
Right. And that's the main thing. We want to make sure that our ends or if we're having our outside backers, whoever's got outside contained, keep this guy flushed into the pocket, and so our big man can do some damage up front. Because we have a really good defensive lineman. They can definitely get after you guys, whoever they're in front of. It's just a matter of everybody playing to the football 60 minutes.
Nice. So as far as your defense set up with the defensive big guys up front trying to hold down the defense, your offense, your running game in particular, led by Curtis Berry, are you looking for him to have a big game against the Vipers next week?
Yes, I am, actually. I'm looking for him to have a good game. I'm looking for any one of our running backs to have a good game. My O-line which is the key to the success of the run game. That for any train to go, you got to have the engine, and the O-line is the engine. And I just commend our coach, our O-line coach, Coach Driver, for doing an excellent job with our O-line. He's only had 3 weeks to work with him, and it's been 100% difference having them step up to the plate. These guys are getting after people, and they actually prefer to run than they do to pass.
So they actually like to get downfield as far as getting the downfield blocking and whatnot.
And they love it, and I love that every bit of it. We actually have a thing where I'm an offensive lineman, myself, and my thing is pancakes. We gotta have pancakes. And we have a thing that whoever gets the most pancakes, gets a steak dinner. So
that's a treat right there.
That's it.
You got to knock them down. That's it. Get that steak.
So every week it's whoever gets the most pancakes, that's what they're going for. So and then at the end of the season, you settle it all up, and either I'll barbecue it or take them out. So. And that's what we're all looking forward to.
So as far as these pancakes, who are you looking to step up and get that steak dinner this week? Who do you predict, to have a good game?
I like to say my center. I think he's going to step up and have a good game. It's been a shootout between the center and guard, so they've been going back and forth trying to see who can maximize. I think last week. My center probably had about 5 or 6 pancakes. My guard, I think, edged him out by 7. So it's a fun game. But they just did an excellent job of securing the first level and getting to the second level. And Curtis did a wonderful job staying behind our fullback and breaking it out to the outside to get the extra yardage that needed to be got. So it was beautiful. So I mean, even with the loss, there were some wonderful things that came out of this game. What we learned as a team is that we're right there. We're a hairpin away from breaking this thing wide open and competing for a championship, which is our ultimate goal.
Nice. All right. That's Chris Johnson, head coach of the WarAngels, playing the Delta Vipers this week. Looking for some pancakes and some steak dinners. All right.
All righty.
Excellent. Thank you very much, Coach.
No problem. Thank you for talking to me.
All right. Thanks.